Do you know how to get exactly what you want in life? Well, watch this video and you're gonna find out. So my guess is that you're watching this video because you are wanting to know how to get what you want. So I'm hoping that you've already chosen something that you want to get, and that you're just looking for that kind of step-by-step on how to do that. And that's what this video is all about. So I'm excited that you're here. The first thing is to have a vision. Just have an idea of what you really want to create, and make sure it's something that you're really passionate about, that's going to really fill your heart when you complete it. So having that vision, and then choosing a mission within the vision. And you might think that that's kind of the same thing, but if you watched one of my previous videos, you'll know the difference between vision and mission. And the vision is like this overall picture. It's like what you want your legacy to be. How do you want to be remembered? What is the characteristic that you want people to know about you? And then the mission would be the project that you're going to do that will be an example of you, that will help build you towards having achieved that vision. So choose a mission, one thing, one goal. And I do recommend that you just choose one, because focusing on one thing is going to be so much more powerful than if your attention is distracted on a whole bunch of different things that are really good. But this one mission is going to be the one most important thing that will take you to your vision. And after you choose that mission, that one thing, align yourself with it. What skills do you need? Who do you need to talk to? What relationships do you need to develop? What are the resources that you need to reach out for? So align yourself, bring everything into your world that is going to make it possible for you to achieve that mission and to keep it once you achieve it. And then after you've aligned yourself, or after you've seen what it is that you need to do to align yourself, then just start clearing out any limiting beliefs about your ability to achieve it, or your ability to become aligned with it, or to be that person that is worthy and deserving of having achieved that mission and vision. And the way that you clear those out is by just every day asking, what is the number one limiting belief that would stop me from fulfilling this mission, from actually reaching this vision and having this vision be real in my life right now? And then after you identify those limiting beliefs, take a look at what cost those limiting beliefs would be. If you keep those limiting beliefs, are you going to be able to achieve your mission? Are you going to be able to finish your mission and achieve your vision? And my guess is that you're not going to. And so it's important that you make the choice. So the next thing is choice. Make the choice to choose something different, to just clear out that limiting belief and bring in a new belief that's going to allow you to finish that mission. And then after you choose those new beliefs, just do it. That's all there is left, is just taking action, taking the next step towards your mission. And as you take those next steps, new limiting beliefs are going to pop up. And you know what? That's okay, because you know how to use lightning breakthrough and change those limiting beliefs into new beliefs. And that's all there is to it, is just choosing those new beliefs that are going to allow you to take even just that one step further to finishing your mission. So I'm going to give you an example of something that happened in my life where I had this mission that I wanted to finish. My home. I wanted to finish updating my home. We had done a little bit of remodeling like 6 years ago, and there was just this one last project that needed to be done to put new countertops in the kitchen and to finish the bathrooms, to redo the bathrooms, update the bathrooms, and then everything would be completely updated. And that was the final step. And so I'd had this vision of this updated, beautiful home that was fun to live in. And my mission that was chosen was to finish the kitchen and to update the bathrooms. That was my mission. And so the next step was to align with the mission. And I had a little stumbling block because I needed the funds to be able to finish this project. And that's why it had been about 6 years since I had done the last remodeling project, because we didn't have $20,000 to finish the bathrooms in the kitchen. And so it was hard for me to align myself with it because I couldn't see past that obstacle of not having the funds. So one day I was just meditating on this and I just asked, what is the next step for our home remodeling to be completed? And the answer that came to me was, get a bid, call a contractor and get a bid. And I thought, all right, I can do that. That doesn't cost anything. I can call a contractor. So that very day I followed through with my next step and I called this contractor and he came over, took some measurements, and I explained to him what I wanted, and the bid came back. It was about $20,000. So interestingly enough, because I had followed through with that step, I told him that we were ready to begin. Even though I didn't have that $20,000, I put some faith into it and I thought, well, if that was my next step to call the bid, then my guess is that it's gonna be okay. We're gonna actually get it. And so I told him we wanted to begin. The next day, there was a little tiny pinhole leak in one of the pipes in our basement bathroom. And we noticed it in fairly short time and we were able to call a plumber. We called a disaster cleanup to come out and they got the problem fixed without too much damage. And the cool part was the insurance paid for the whole bathroom remodel. So I followed through, I took a step, and I still had not had to pay one dime on my remodeling project. The next thing that happened was I was looking at my front door, and the contractor had given me a place that I could go and look at some different front doors, to choose one for our remodel. That was one of the next steps. And so I went to the store and I looked around and I couldn't really find anything that I really super loved. But what I noticed was that there were a lot of doors in the showroom that looked exactly like my front door that I currently had. And I thought, you know what? I'll bet we could clean up that front door and just paint it a really fun color and it would be just as good as if I bought a new front door. And that's what we did. We spent about 20 bucks on a quart of paint. We did a little bit of sanding and a little bit of cleaning and we painted that front door and that's all it took to get that front door done. And so all of that process took about 1.5 to 2 months. And it was amazing that 1.5 to 2 months, more income came into our family and I was able to put some aside for savings. And by the time our remodel was completed, we were able to pay that $20,000 off completely with no problem whatsoever. And the reason why was because I followed my intuition. I asked what the next step was, I followed it, and I took the next step, and any limiting beliefs that came up, I just cleared them out by saying, you know what? It's gonna be great. So find your vision, create a mission that will help take you to that vision, align with your mission, and then clear out anything that says that you can't have it, any limiting belief that might be stopping you. Choose a new belief and then do it. So make sure that you take those action steps and be proactive and do it, even if you have to have a little bit of faith and step out on faith and not knowing what the full, what all the steps are gonna look like. And you will get there. Hey, thanks for watching today, and hopefully you picked up a few tips on how to get what you want in life. Be sure to share with your friends because I know you know people that are seeking for this same information.